I didn't film an intro for this video, so hello everyone, my name is Brennan and welcome to
Brennan's Crafty Corner.
As you may know, Simon Hurley has something called stamping foam, and this is a smaller size, but he also has larger sizes that have shapes cut out of them, so you can get almost a masked look. So you can get the stamping foam with just the shape, because you can do a circular stamping foam, or you can get the outline without the circle. There's also a heart one. However, what if you don't have that and you want to still get a shape? All you're going to need is, of course, your stamping foam, some Gina K magic masking paper, or whatever kind of masking paper you have, a die. I'm going to be using an oval one because this is the smaller stamping foam, so a larger die won't unfortunately fit, but if you have the larger regular stamping foam, it will. And some sort of stamp. I'm going to be using this background one from Hero Arts. This is their Jungle Bold prints. So let's get started. So what we're going to have to do is just die cut this out of masking paper. It's that simple. So I cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. That's the size I use for card front, so it will line perfectly. So I'm going to go run this through my die cutting machine and I'll be right back. So now I have the magic mask with the big oval in it, and I also have the other part which you could definitely use for something else, whether you want to mask off an oval in a card or you want to do it like that and just get a very slim border. But now what we're going to do is heat up our stamping foam and press it into the stamp. What I typically like to do is use an acrylic block to press it down. So I heat it up. I don't tape it because for some reason my pixie tape doesn't really work that good to tape it. So I tape it and then take I don't tape it. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. I'm losing it. What I do is I take I heat it up, press it down, and press it down with an acrylic block, if that makes sense. So I have my Hero Arts acrylic block, and it's just the perfect size for that. It just basically evens out the pressure. So now I'm just going to heat it up, and I will save you the noise of this, and I'm just going to show myself with a heat gun, and then I'll cut to the next part. So after about 20 seconds of heating up, you want to press it down very fast, and then put your acrylic block on it, or you can just press it down with your hands, but I prefer to use an acrylic block. And perfect. In reality, your stamping foam does not have to be that deep. This is deep enough. It looks much deeper on camera than it is in real life, but it's really not. So now what you're just going to do is take some ink. Now I need to decide on a color. I'm going to be using Simon Hurley's Clear Skies. His inks are very good with stamping foam, which makes sense as it's his product, and they don't stain really at all. I've actually left ink on these for over an hour, and it did not stain. So now I have ink on there. I'm going to put that off to the side. And what I'm going to do is take my mask and a piece of paper, and I'm just going to apply the mask to the paper, peel off the backing, and I cut this down to the perfect size for my card fronts, excuse me. So I just have to line it up. Which is much easier said than done. A very good tool for this would actually be the Misty, to put it in the corner. That's good enough. That's actually pretty good. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a spray bottle of some sort. I have the Distress Sprayer, and you're just going to spray a little water. Just a little to almost re-moisten the ink. And now you're going to take your piece of paper, and you're going to press. And I'm actually going to use my acrylic block. Reveal. And as you can see, I did add a little bit too much water because it's almost pooling. So you don't want to add as much water as I did. However, you will get a very nice oval. And since I used a stitch die, a little thing came through. But that wouldn't happen if you use a regular die cut. I didn't, of course. But use a regular die cut and add a little less water than I did, and you'll get a really pretty look. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give some thumbs up, pow, 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 pow. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy crafting, everyone!